Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Evolve. We're going to be playing as the Squiddy Boy in this one, the regular Squiddy Boy. We'll go as regular as can be actually. No, actually let's be an albino one, because we're on a bit of a snowy map. So we shall respect the environment and its colours. It's Markov, Abe, Bucket and Rogue Val. It's quite a solid team, it should be alright with traversals. Yeah, just jump right into this one. Bucket is an attack support, so there's going to be a bit more of a higher damage output on this team. We have just counter-picked Markov again, straight off the bat. Every time I pick Kraken I seem to get Markov. Markov is incredibly poor into Kraken, because a lot of Markov's damage comes from his mines. So we're probably not going to be on the floor for a lot of this match, so this hunt I should say. So this is post first live stream with Evolve. I'm just doing some offline, recordings as well, because I know that the stream format might not be, for everybody. So just trying to keep all corners covered for everybody. I know there's not that many of us anymore that play this game on YouTube, so I want to try and keep everybody covered. It's my first game of the day, so you'll have to forgive a little bit of rustiness if there is any. Just need to warm up first. Should be no issue for Squiddy Boy anyway. We've got quite a nice feeding route. I just need to be careful when I'm coming over that hill again, because they usually do. Usually because they alert these birds. We'll get a shuffle on, just in case. You are incredibly weak at stage 1 if this is your first video. I will just take this moment actually to explain how this game works. So monsters get 3 stages. We're currently at stage 1, the smallest we will ever be. This is the point of the game where the hunters are the power role, so you need to leave, quite honestly, you need to run. Fighting at stage 1 is just an incredibly shit decision. So you go around the map, you feed up while staying hidden. Obviously this is bot, so it's not going to be the greatest as it's ever been. But they still do hold their own. They are actually quite decent, the bots in this game, so we still get good games out of these. I will grab stage 2 here to show you. So we're about to go to stage 2, which is when the game becomes a level playing field. We'll get a little bit larger, our health bar gets a little bit larger, and now we can start asserting our authority. I will actually take cooldowns over armor regen in this instance, considering we're about to get into a battle. To get just a little bit more. One thing you may notice as well if it is your first video, if you may have just stumbled across this game, how absolutely fucking beautiful everything looks. This came out in 2015, just want to remind you of that. The year gaming died in my eyes, but we won't go into that. Yeah, we shall be looking at it. Be looking to get into an battle here. She has got a second life, Rogue Val, if she's going to use it. She didn't actually use it. We'll go for Abe here, because Abe's the trapper. Each team has the same composition of hunters, but they all have different characters within the classes that function differently. Abe is actually quite a good pick into Kraken, because he has stasis grenades, which actually pull me out of the sky. That's what the blue stuff is around my limbs. We will get out here because I'm taking red bar damage. We want to be a little bit careful about that because it does creep up on you. Red bar damage is permanent damage, so when your armour runs out, that's damage you can't heal back. The only way you do heal is when you evolve, but that is only via a percentage of HP gained back. Are they going to let me get this? No, they aren't. Okay. Clever bots. Don't know if I can thread that through. No, slightly out of range. I have been tracked by Val, that's what that green outline means, so they can actually see that. It's gone now though, so they won't have complete sight of me, although they have physical sight of me at the minute. But yeah, just to go back to what I was saying about how beautifully animated this is as well. Full of detail, this game. Chock full of it. We're gonna go for Abia because he's the trapper. So if you down the trapper, it disables the dome and it sets you free. And freedom is a very nice thing to have. I don't know where that is. That's one of Bucket's sentries. There it is, somewhere in that area. The snow has kicked in. We didn't hold back with the weather in this game either. It is actually realistic, like it is going to be a blizzard. I would like to get some more food for armor's sake. Okay. That's going to take us to stage 3. We will go in for one more fight here though before we actually evolve. This was a viable tactic back in the live days, because obviously you do heal back a bit, so we can actually afford to go in here and try and get some more strikes before we go to the last phase, because after that I won't actually be able to heal in any way. The only way I would be able to is via the Tyrant buff, but that all depends on if it actually spawns. He goes down. So I would be looking for Avia, but he's under Bucket's cloak effect, as is now Val. They're in this general area. If you hit them, it will reveal them momentarily, which allows you to keep the pressure on. We need to get out now because, as you can see, I'm at half HP. As I say, it does creep up on you. It is just pay to be cautious sometimes. This monster. We'll get over here and grab our power spike. So in a moment's time we are going to be an absolute fucking unit. Kraken is the biggest monster in the game, so we are going to be fucking huge. You don't really see it as monster, but when you see this guy from the hunter perspective, if you're playing as hunter, he's like actually Lovecraftian horror. He's really like huge, especially when he's flying around like that. And you see him through the trees and shit. It's really atmospheric from the hunter's perspective. I did see people playing as him when we was in the multiplayer days from the hunter perspective when I was doing games as hunter as well. It looks really good. I call bullshit on that one. There we go. Twigs got in the way of my electro summoned wave of energy. I don't know what I'm going on about. These are med bays. This is a map mutator, so hunters can actually remove strikes from them, and there is actually one right next to the relay, so actually strikes here might not have been relevant. We'll have to see if they've used them. If they've used it. There's Abe coming back in with the dropship. Let's get rid of that sentry. No, they haven't actually used it. Nice. So you'll notice straight away we're doing a lot of damage because this is our power spike now. This was your reward for surviving as monster back in the live days. A lot of games actually did end at stage 2 in one way or another. He's probably going to die though. Yep. But yeah, this is where you are definitively the power role. And the game likes to reflect that because all the hunters now have panicked dialogue as well, because they've thought, oh shit, we've actually fucked this up because it's reached its full potential and we should have killed it. And that's what this game does. It feeds you atmosphere and it just layers it on you like gravy. It's really well made, honestly. Firmly stand by, this game was just universally slept on, quite honestly. when it came out, because it is a lot of fun, even against bots. See, it's also quite balanced as well, because I am actually losing HP here. He's going to get that revive, I think. Oh no, he's not, we've denied it. That's probably going to be GG then. Yeah. And we took him. Quite a clean one at the end for that. This round. But yeah, I could sing this game's praises for fucking ever, quite honestly. It's really well made, really nice atmosphere, all the characters are lovable. On the hunter side, the monsters all have their own personalities based in their animations and everything. It's fucking chef's kiss, mate. But we've lost it to shit publishing, so, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? As I've always said though, they'll never stop me playing it. I am going to keep playing it. I don't give a shit. I'm having fun against bots, and there seems to be people who are enjoying watching, so it's a win-win for me as far as I'm concerned. It'd be a triple win if they did turn around and just say, nah, actually, do you know what? I know we said we was going to cancel it, but we will actually revive it. Do you know what? I will say that actually in this instance right fucking now. For all the shit I give 2K, if they reversed their decision, right, well, we do live streams, and I hope there's other people who are going to keep up videos with this post, you know, shutdown, so that this becomes potentially more of a reality. If they still see that there are people playing it, and they just turn around one day and say, right, do you know what? Yeah, we'll just revive it then. I would not hate 2K for that. I would not hate them at all. I'd be like fucking best mates with them, quite honestly. I don't give a fuck in that instance, because I'm getting what I want. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a shit about what's happened, quite honestly. If the game actually does get revived, I couldn't fucking care less, honestly. If they just turned around tomorrow and just said, nah, do you know what, actually, I know we said we're shutting it down, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to have another go at this. I'd fucking fight their corner, honestly. I really would. But it is what it is, isn't it? Because they're not going to do that. We don't live in that good of a timeline, unfortunately, but I will leave you with that, alright? I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, you know, drop us a sub, comment, like. I do read all my comments, I do appreciate all my subs. All 17,000 of you, even if 17,000 and odd of you don't actually watch my videos. But yeah, there it is. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.